We have the ending song from Dir En Grey's album. I already again forgot the name. You know, the Roman emperor who did the bull thing and baked people alive, basically. Vaping is being banned in the US. Well, you know, that's a thing. I can live without it, but I think you should be able to. If smoking is not banned, then why vaping? I don't know, man. Anyway, Kamui, 9 minutes 11 seconds. Let's get into it. By the way, thank you so much for the support on the previous reactions to this album, to the songs. Really, really appreciate it. So let's get into another big boy right here. Kamui. Phalaris, yeah, there we go. That's the album. It's a really nice soundscape right here. Seems like a calmer song so far. Just one more thing that I wanted to say is that the ambience right here, it just feels like I'm floating through space, you know, if I close my eyes. It is just one of my absolute favorite kinds of ambience. I know that even some pop stars used this, and if you know the song from Madonna, Frozen, that ambience in the song is one of my absolute favorites. Like, that is just so good. Song made me cry the first time I listened to the album. The instrumentation is beautiful. Well, let's go. Acoustic guitars. Absolutely gorgeous. Man, I hope acoustic guitars never go away from music. That is just something you cannot let go of, for me. Back to the space ambience. Oh, that kick. Oh, it's the intro. It's like sometimes they just know how to bring back these themes that they've already used, but in a way that is just unexpected. You know, we had this in the beginning, but they just add the kick and they use it basically. I think what's gonna happen is they're gonna use it like a transition to another part, which is really freaking cool. Man, the bass is so powerful but so warm at the same time. And I feel like the guitars are kind of psychedelic and doing the ambience now. And another thing that I noticed about Shinja's playing, I hope that's the drummer's name, I always mess it up. Shinja's playing is like, he really loves to use, you know, his toms in more than one way, in many different ways. Like, you can just go ahead and play like an AC/DC, you know, type of beat, but that would be boring. He just goes and really fills up, you know, those gaps with the toms, and it just sounds even massiver this way, more massive. Whatever, English, how does it work? Shinya is right. Okay. Good to know. Hope I don't forget it again. Also, the string section keeps coming back. Oh, now it's got a background string section to it as well. Static. Wow. I wanted to say it's getting like a bit of a spoopy horror vibe, but then the guitars, the acoustic guitars, are just music for the soul. This seems like a very emotional song. Now, I'm not sure what Kamui means, but I remember I obviously watched Naruto, and I know the technique Kamui in there was kind of a mind fuck, if I can call it that. So if you guys know what the word means, do let me know. But Kyo sounds just absolutely beautiful in here. It's just a pleasure to listen to. I mean, it's always a pleasure to listen to Kyo, because this man, he always just, he knows. Okay, he knows. Sounds so intimate here. Yeah, exactly. Excited to see how they will fill the spaces in this song in a live setting. Like a very, very sad song. DT Divinity. I actually had to look it up. Oh, okay, thank you. By the way, I hope it's not too loud for you guys. Do let me know if it is. A little bit of a marching beat from Shinya. Where are we going next? It's just crazy how well they use the acoustic guitars in this song. It is just so rich in the soundscape. It is just gorgeous. And, you know, after seeing Macabre being played live, I just believe that these guys can do anything. So, there is that. We can still hear you. Okay, that's good. That's a nice vocal harmony. Okay, now I'm getting Tool vibes. That China from Shinya just sounds like it could destroy universes by itself. Man, I should stop blowing it into the camera. Oh, we're getting more intense. Something is gonna happen. the strings right here just really work their magic. It's like slightly unsettling, but at the same time, it's still, you know, that sad kind of song. Oh. Oh, that transition into the acoustics. Gorgeous. There's the static again. Oh, and it just cuts off like that. Okay. Alright. Oh, that was a trip. That was Kamui by Dir En Grey from the album Phalaris. And damn, again, different from all the previous songs. This one was a little bit more on the emotional side, you know, more on the intimate side, I guess you could say. But you know, it still had that slight bit of the heaviness right there at the end, which was really freaking cool, but not, you know, too much. It still kept that, you know, intimacy. And Kyo was I'm sorry if you're hearing any kid sounds. Yeah, the strings and the acoustic guitars just really made this one a very special piece. And strings, acoustic guitars, and the choice of ambience, that just made the freaking difference in this song. Like the way Jay just did, you know, the strings that do 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 do, and they just made it repeat a couple of times, and they used it differently. Like sometimes it's a transition, sometimes it's like a transition to an ending, to another verse, or just an intro, or just a transition into acoustic guitar. It's just, man, these guys are just so freaking creative in their songwriting. Even though this is like not the most complicated song they have ever written. I even got some Tool vibes at the end there with the heavier part. But yeah, another great experience, you know, very emotional. As Pasio said, you know, Kyo really sounded very intimate in here. And he still tried, you know, some of these higher notes, higher registers. Again, some really beautiful vocal harmonies. And overall, I mean, what can you expect? Dir En Grey, they just don't give an F, and they just do what they want. And I think this is a perfect album closer. Like, after all the heaviness and all the craziness and screams and stuff like that, you need a little bit of a breather, but still, you know, that little bit of a kick that kicks in the second part of the song. So that was Kamui from Dir En Grey. So if you're watching this on YouTube, by the way, thank you so much. And again, if you made it here, let me know in the comments. Vaping Bull. Write that in the comments, and then I will know you're one of the real ones. So yeah, moving on.